প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক আর্লি রিডিং অ্যান্ড রিডিং কম্প্রিহেনশন। আমরা রিডিং এর বিভিন্ন স্কিল নিয়ে কথা বলছি, রিডিং এর বিভিন্ন বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলছি, ডিফারেন্ট টাইপস অফ বুকস নিয়ে কথা বলছি। স্কুলে বিভিন্ন টাইপ অফ রিডিং স্টুডেন্টরা করে। এই যে আমার সাথে আজকে তিনজন ইয়াং স্টুডেন্ট, I think they're in year 4, of course. I will ask them again. I haven't asked them. They said year 3, year 4, year 3, year 4. Now, they talked about phonics, they talked about different types of books, they talked about different types of reading at school, guided reading, shared reading, independent reading, silent reading. Okay, and also someone mentioned here paired reading as well, reading aloud. So they mentioned about the strategies, how to comprehend when they read. So many things they have been mentioning. Also, I have got a colleague, experienced colleague. She is via video link. She is giving a lot of tips, a lot of other good things she talked about reading. So our topic is early reading and reading comprehension. Our program, we are broadcasting on Sky Channel 779, Facebook as well as YouTube. Our website www.atnbangla.uk.tv. So Tasim, are you okay? Good. We talked about reading. I'm going to ask you, welcome back, Tasim. Alina, welcome back. And Rania, welcome back. I am going to ask you, my colleague Munzarin also, and think about a question you're going to ask to Munzarin. Yeah? Any question you can ask to Munzarin, or maybe ask Munzarin a question. Okay? Think about a question. She's a teacher. Okay? At the end, I'm going to ask you to ask her a question. You'll ask a question, you will ask a question. Yeah? So I'll do job, but I'll do less job. You'll do my job. Ready. I have got few books here. What is the name of the book? Go on. Read this book. Title.
The Color of Home.
Color of Home. It's a very nice one. Tasim, read the book. Title.
Who's in my family?
Who is in my family? Excellent. Rania, this one.
The Tiger Who Came to Tea.
This is one of my favorite books. Wow, I love that. What about this one? Off you go.
Jamaica Tag Along.
Wow. I like this book. What is this?
The Piper Pier of...
Piper of? Have you heard this story?
No.
The Piper of Hamilton. I used to read this book a lot. I'll leave this book. I'll tell you the story another day. And finally, I have got 2, 3 big books as well. Now, you have to choose a book, okay? And you will read maybe a couple of pages or more pages, not one page this time. Who would like to choose this book? Go on, quick. You hold this one. Who would like to choose this one? Off you go. And Rania, Alina, which one? This one? Off you go. Right. So I would like to hear. We'll tell you stop, and then you will stop. This time, when you start reading, 3 of us, yeah, we are listening to your reading. Yeah. And then we will say stop, then you will stop. Off you go, start. Loudly.
The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Once there was a little girl called Sophia, and she was having tea with her mommy in the kitchen. Suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophia's mommy said, I wonder who can that be? It can't be the milkman because he came this morning, and it can't be the boy from the grocer's because this isn't the day he comes, and it can't be Daddy because he's got his keys. We'd better open the door and see. Sophia opened the door and there was a big furry stripy tiger. The tiger said, excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you? Sophia's mommy said, of course, come in. So the tiger came to the kitchen and sat down on the table.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna give. So he sat on the table. He had probably a lot of things, breakfast and other things as well. Thank you very much, Tasim, for your reading. Now, who's going to take turn? Off you go. Alina? Off you go. We'll tell you when to stop. You'll carry your reading with expression. Oh, I'm going to ask you something. Reading with expression. Yeah? And also following the punctuation. I'm going to ask my colleague as well. Off you go. When you're ready.
The Color of Home. We have a new boy joining us at school. Today, said Miss Kelly.
He's called Hassan and he's from Somalia. I want you to make him feel at home, but the classroom didn't feel like home to Hassan at all. In his real home, he had lessons out of doors from early in the morning until the sun got too hot in the middle of the day. Here he had to stay indoors except at midday when he shivered outside in the damp playground. The children were friendly. They smiled at Hassan, and one of the boys kicked a football towards him, but he didn't understand anything that anyone said, only his name and hello, the toilet. It was tiring remembering even a few English words.
Okay, we stop here now. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Alida. Good reading. And finally, whose turn is it?
Rania.
Rania's turn. Off you go, Rania.
Who's in my family? Wake up, Nelly. Our family is going to the zoo today. I can't wait to see the polar bear family playing on the rocks. Wherever you live, wherever you go, there are all kinds of families. Hey, Gus, I can't wait to see the sea lion family driving to the deep water. Families live in so many different kinds of places, in cities, in towns, in the countryside, in flats, in houses, or on farms. Family live near lakes, near rivers, near oceans, in the desert, in the mountains, or on grassy plains. It's fun to live high up in a flat. I can even see the zoo from here. I think I can see a farm. I bet it's fun to live where cows and chickens live.
Okay, that's it. We finished now. Thank you very much, Rania. See, lovely reading by three of you. Munzarin, what do you think?
It's absolutely good. I can tell these children, they love reading, and
Yes.
they definitely regularly they read at home, and I think they join in care reading when they do in school. So I think the three of you did very well, and I just want to know from three of you what year group you are.
Sorry, we couldn't hear that. Can you say it again, please?
Which year group are they?
Hear that?
Which year?
I missed that part. Can you repeat again, please?
Year 4, year 3? Which year
Oh,
are
sorry.
they?
Which year are we in now? I should go on, Rania.
I'm in year 4.
Year 4. They are just went to year 4. Obviously, three of them are in year 4. Year 4, and I know they had a lot of online teaching and learning throughout the COVID period. They're in year 4 now. It's a new year, and they're starting now. All three of them are good readers, but today a little bit shy there. But still, they managed to say so many things. Now, Munzarin, question to you. I mean, they'll be asking question. Can I ask you, Rania, any question to Munzarin, please? Off you go. Okay, you think then. Tasin, are you ready? No?
What they can
Okay, I will ask them. Who would like to ask question then? Who would like to ask a question to the teacher? Come on, be brave. One question. Anything about reading. Off you go. Off you go, Rania.
What is your favorite book?
What is your favorite book, Munzarin?
I like it, Rania. My favorite books is by Roald Dahl, The Fantastic Fox. That's one of my favorites. I've got loads of favorite books. You can see behind me loads of
Yes.
books. I love reading. I love reading the holy books. I have read a lot of books. Also, I love reading children's books. Another favorite book is Iron Man, which is another really nice book, and I think your 4 children love it. They enjoy it. So yeah, these are the 2 books coming in my head right now. Is the Iron Man and the Fantastic Four.
Iron Man is a very good one, isn't it? Thank you, Munzarin. This is very good. Have you read Iron Man? When you go to year 5 or 6, you will read this book. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Maybe next year, Iron Man. This is a good one. Yeah, it's a good character as well. Now, Munzarin, another question, reading with expression following punctuation, how important it is to do that? Like, particularly all the punctuation, because stopping and giving little pause, and also for comma, maybe for full stop, for exclamation mark, different kind of expression. So, is it important?
It is very important. I'd like to say all these three children. When
Yes.
you're reading a book, you make sure you always use the punctuation, because punctuation tells you to understand a sentence. So if you see the full stop, that means it's a statement. If you see it's a question, you will read the sentence differently. If you say exclamation mark, then definitely it's showing the expression. And if you have ellipsis, that means it's carrying on. So reading with punctuation with expression is very, very important. It is just accelerate your reading skill and understanding.
Yes.
It's really important. So you should use always punctuation and expression when reading. Another thing I would like to tell you and all the parents, it is very important for parents, যে বাচ্চারা ঘরে loud reading. এটা কিন্তু research shows that loud reading বাচ্চারা শোনা দরকার, ওরা কোন শব্দ বলছে, খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আস্তে আস্তে রিডিং করলে বাচ্চারা যখন শিখবে রিডিং অ্যালাউড ডাবল ঠিক, বাচ্চারা যে কোনো সময় যত বছরের বাচ্চারা হোক না কেন, ওরা যেন একটা সময় ঘরে রিডিং অ্যালাউড। আমরা স্কুলে করেছি, কিন্তু যখন 30টা বাচ্চা একসাথে রিডিং অ্যালাউড করে তখন একটু ডিফারেন্ট হয়ে যায়। বাচ্চারা তো বাসায় একজন থেকে বা দুইজন বা তিনজন, ওরা রিডিং অ্যালাউড করার অনেক সুযোগ, এবং এইটা কিন্তু বাচ্চাদের স্কিল, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং সবকিছু কিন্তু ইমপ্রুভ করে দেয় রিডিং অ্যালাউড। একটা না একটা সময় করে অন্তত 10টা মিনিট বাচ্চারা রিডিং অ্যালাউড করাটা খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট।
This is very good. Thank you, Munzarin Rashid. Now, we have about few minutes to go, about 7-8 minutes to go to end the program. Before that, I'm going to ask the students now. You are going to give some good tips to the people like those who are watching program. Yeah, young people like your age or a young age. Would like to say something? If they do good reading, what do they have to do? I'll come to you in a minute. Off you go. That's it.
So I would recommend that they read at least one page daily or one paragraph like that, so they can keep remembering on how to read and what to do.
So you are telling regular reading, everyday reading, isn't it? And also try to remember what you have read. Yes? Okay, this is very good. Rania?
When you see a punctuation, you can make expression so you can feel like it's real.
Yes. When it's exclamation mark, you can make one kind of expression. When it's a question mark, it's a question, isn't it? So if you think about, my colleague Munzarin Rashid mentioned about, it's very important to follow punctuation mark. Yes? Anything else would you like to say to the students? Any good tips about reading? Okay, Alina, what about yourself?
They should focus on reading.
Focus on reading. They should focus on. What about going to the library? In Tower Hamlets, we have got idea stores, and other places, other boroughs, they have got different kind of library. And also, sometimes I know parents buy you lovely, nice clothes. What about sometimes ask for books to buy as well? Rania? Library? Do you go to the library?
Yeah.
Idea store?
Yeah.
Do you borrow books from there?
I read it. I don't borrow.
You read in the library. What about Alina?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do go. That's it? Sit back, please. So
sometimes.
yeah, sit back. Yeah. Off you go.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do, isn't it? Okay. So make sure you remember that going to the library is very important, and you said that. And also you mentioned about reading regularly at home. Yeah? Okay. Anything else? Munzarin, they gave good tips, but one thing I'd like to ask you, we can say in English and then Bengali as well, both ways. So parents, they speak in Bengali and English, they will understand that. At home, some parents might say, well, I can't read the books. They are too hard books for me. Or I won't be able to help my child in reading because I can't read. If someone says like that, what can they do then?
ওকে ফ্রেন্ডসদের আগে বাচ্চাদের বলবো আমার তিনজন আজকে যে তিনজন অতিথি আপনি নিয়ে এসেছেন তাসিন তানিয়া আর এলিনা এদেরকে I would like to tell you guys first of all you have to love reading. It's not the sake of reading you're reading every day. You have to love reading. And it's not one page. You have, I still like your game. You go to game and you start playing. Nobody asks you to play games, isn't it? Mom and dad never ask you to go for Xbox, but you want to do it every time. Same things you have to feel about the reading. You should feel about it. Oh, I want to finish this one. Oh, I have stopped there. I have to finish this one. And you read to understand it. It's not just reading phonetically. You have to understand what's happening in the story. Try to remember, disclose it to your parents. Oh, I was reading this book, Mom, and do you know what did happen in the story? It doesn't matter whether your mom or dad cannot reading it. You can tell the story to them. It is important for you. এবং প্যারেন্টসদের উদ্দেশ্যে বলবো যে আপনারা টিচার, এটা আমাদের দায়িত্ব আপনাদের বাচ্চাদেরকে শব্দ শেখানো, শব্দের অর্থ শেখানো, রিডিং শেখানো, কিন্তু ওরা আপনাদের করতে হবে। আপনারা যদি ওদের সাথে পড়তে না পারেন, কিন্তু একটা কালচার তৈরি করে নিতে হবে বাসায়, যে বাচ্চারা প্রত্যেকটা দিন একটা সময় বইটা নিয়ে নাড়াচাড়া করবে, বইটা পড়বে, আপনাকে শোনাকে, আপনার সাথে ওইটা কথা বলবে। আপনি যদি কোনো একটা শব্দ আপনি নাও পড়তে পারেন বা আপনি যদি এক্সপ্লেনেশন দিতে পারেন না, এটা কোনো প্রবলেম নাই, এটা আমাদের দায়িত্ব, আমরা শেখাবো। কিন্তু বাসায় খুব রেগুলার পড়তে হবে। একটা জিনিস মনে রাখবেন সবাই, যে রিডিংটা শুধু রিডিং এর জন্য নয়, শুধু স্টোরির জন্য। একটা বাচ্চা যদি ভালো করে রিডিং করতে না পারে, সে কিন্তু ম্যাথস করতে পারবে, সে সায়েন্স করতে পারবে, সে জিওগ্রাফি শিখতে পারবে না, সে হিস্ট্রি শিখতে পারবে না, সে আরই শিখতে পারবে। একটা রিডিং এর উপর নির্ভর করছে সবগুলা সাবজেক্টের আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং। আমরা অনেক, আমি আমার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স থেকে বলছি, আমি অনেক স্টুডেন্টকে দেখেছি তারা খুব ভালো নিউমারিক্যাল, যেটা মানে ক্যালকুলেশন খুব ভালো জানে, কিন্তু ওদেরকে একটা ওয়ার্ড প্রবলেম দিলে ওরা আটকে যায়, কারণ ওদের রিডিংটা ভালো না, ওরা বুঝতে পারে না দুইটি সেন্টেন্সে কি বলছে, ওটা বুঝতে পারে না। রিডিংটা এত ইম্পর্টেন্ট যে আপনি চিন্তা করেন যে একটা ছোট্ট একটা ফর্ম আমরা যদি না পড়তে পারি, সেটা আমরা ফিরাপ করতে পারি। বাচ্চাদের ক্ষেত্রে সেই জিনিসটা যে কোনো সাবজেক্ট হোক, ওরা যদি পড়তে না পারে তাহলে বুঝতে পারে, সুতরাং পড়াটা শিখতেই হবে আমাদের।
Thank you, Munzarin Rashid. Thank you very much. Now, Rania, when you go home today, yes, you see your parents, you can give a very special thank you because they let you come to the studio and to talk about reading, your lovely reading. Yes? So, thank you very much. Yes? And Alina, same thing. Yes? When you see your parents, make sure to say a big thank you to the parents because they let you come to the studio, talk about fantastic thing you do in school and at home, reading. And do you help your younger brothers? Do you have younger brothers? Do you help them in reading?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't.
You don't have cousins sometimes? Do you do that? Do you encourage them to read?
Yeah.
You do. That's great. And Tasin also, when you see your dad and mom, make sure you say thank you. And do you have cousins and other brothers or siblings? Do you help them in reading? Sometimes. Yes? Okay. Thank you very much. So you did fantastic job and it's a real privilege to have you, Tasin, on the show, yeah? And you talked about books, your favorite books, so many things you talked about. Munzarin Rashid, thank you very much. I have 30 seconds. Would you like to say anything in 20 seconds? Would you like to say anything, Munzarin Rashid?
আমি সবাইকে বলবো, বাচ্চাদেরকে বলবো, every night you should, there are lots of apps for reading, so you can join, you can have these apps to read books, go to library, and if you're good at reading, that.
Thank you very much, Munzarin Rashid, for your time. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বললাম, আমাদের টপিক ছিল রিডিং কম্প্রিহেনশন, রিডিং, আর্লি রিডিং। বিভিন্ন বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বললাম, ফনিক্স নিয়ে কথা বললাম, আর্লি রিডিং নিয়ে কথা বললাম, পিকচার বুক নিয়ে কথা বললাম, ডিফারেন্ট টাইপস অফ রিডিং, গাইডেড রিডিং, শেয়ার্ড রিডিং, ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট রিডিং, সাইলেন্ট রিডিং, রিডিং অ্যালাউড, ফলোয়িং পাঞ্চুয়েশন স্ট্র্যাটেজিজ, অ্যান্ড শেয়ার রিডিং, বিভিন্ন বিষয় নিয়ে কথা হলো আমাদের। এই বাচ্চারা তিনজন স্টুডেন্ট তাদের স্কিল তারা শেয়ার করলো, ফেভারিট বুক শেয়ার করলো। সো আপনারা যারা প্যারেন্টস এবং গার্ডিয়ান, please do support you. I know you do, but still we are encouraging everyone to support your children, our children, British Bangladeshi children, and particular reading is very important in curriculum. If they develop their reading, they can do writing, they can do better in writing as well, and in the future it will be really good. They can read and read and read, and they will get better, even better in the future. আমরা আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম থেকে বিদায় নিচ্ছি, আগামী প্রোগ্রামের আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়ে আপনাদের কাছে শুভেচ্ছা। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।